There are celebrity relationships that make headlines, and then there are those that shift culture. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are doing exactly that.
They didn't have access to prior to falling in love.
What started as an unexpected romance between one of the world's biggest pop icons
Neither one can be intimidated by the other because they're not in each other's field, but yet they're supporting each other.
and one of the NFL's most dominant athletes
She wrote a song about how she wasn't the cheerleader, that she was the girl in the bleachers. It's like her song manifested.
has now evolved into something much more powerful, a redefinition of what modern celebrity partnerships can look like. Now that the rumors of their engagement have started to swirl, the media and fans are in a frenzy. But beyond the glitz and gossip, this relationship is telling us something deeper about love, fame, gender roles, and how two superstars can merge worlds that used to be miles apart.
And to be confident enough to be Taylor Swift's boyfriend, and I think she has found perhaps the perfect match in Travis. Because I think a lot of men would be insecure or jealous.
This isn't just another Hollywood love story. It's the merging of music and sports, emotion and adrenaline, creativity and power. And it's rewriting the rulebook of modern celebrity relationships. When Taylor Swift first appeared at an NFL game to cheer for Travis Kelce, few could have predicted what would follow. Cameras zoomed in, memes exploded, and fans across both fandoms, Swifties and NFL loyalists, were suddenly talking about each other. For weeks, the world felt like it was living at the intersection of touchdowns and Taylor lyrics. But as months passed, their connection went from speculation to substance. Public appearances became more genuine, interviews more open, and soon, people realized something rare was happening. Two powerful individuals weren't competing for attention. They were sharing it. That's why this relationship feels different. Because in an age where celebrity couples often become marketing machines or tabloid fodder, Taylor and Travis seem to have found something real. Mutual respect, shared ambition, and equal spotlight. And now, as talk of engagement grows stronger, that balance is even more striking. Think about it. Taylor Swift isn't just a global pop star. She's an empire. Her Eras Tour became a cultural event, her re-recorded albums reshaped music ownership, and her influence on streaming and fan culture is unmatched. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce isn't just a football player. He's a two-time Super Bowl champion, a team leader, and one of the most charismatic figures in the NFL. Individually, they're titans. Together, they're a phenomenon. But what's truly fascinating is how their engagement, if true, represents a kind of partnership that feels fresh, rooted not in publicity or profit, but in mutual understanding of what it means to live under a microscope. Taylor knows fame in its most relentless form. The scrutiny, the narratives, the invasions of privacy. Travis knows performance pressure, media speculation, and the emotional toll of public success. They get each other in a way few others could. That empathy is what sets them apart. For Taylor Swift, love has always been part of her artistic DNA. From heartbreak ballads to empowerment anthems, she's made her romantic journey part of her storytelling. But this chapter feels like evolution, no longer about heartbreak, but about harmony. In her past relationships, especially those with other entertainers, there was often a power imbalance. Either the fame, attention, or creative influence tipped the scale. But with Travis, something is different. He's confident enough in his own world not to be intimidated by hers. He doesn't compete with her spotlight. He celebrates it. That balance of confidence and humility is a huge reason why their bond feels so natural. The NFL is a world often associated with toughness, dominance, and masculine bravado. But his relationship with Taylor is humanizing him in a way that few sports figures ever experience. Fans are seeing not just the tight end who crushes defensive lines, but the man who sends flowers, wears friendship bracelets, and isn't afraid to publicly express love. That's a subtle revolution. Because for generations, male athletes have been told to stay stoic, detached, and emotionally guarded. But Travis Kelce is showing that strength and vulnerability can coexist. That love doesn't make you less of an athlete or a man. This shift resonates deeply with audiences who crave authenticity over perfection. It's the new language of masculinity: confident, kind, and emotionally open. Their relationship is also redefining what we think of as power. Celebrity power used to be about dominance. Who had more fame, more followers, more leverage? But Taylor and Travis's connection demonstrates something far more evolved: shared power. When Taylor attends an NFL game, viewership spikes. When Travis shows up at her concert, social media erupts. They're amplifying each other's worlds, creating a crossover cultural moment that bridges demographics in a way no couple has done in recent memory. Teenage girls who never watched a football game are suddenly learning NFL rules, and lifelong sports fans are now humming along to Love Story and Cruel Summer. That kind of influence is priceless and powerful beyond marketing. It's unity through curiosity. Together, they've built a bridge between two massive fandoms that used to exist in completely separate universes. And that, in itself, is history. Now, let's talk about the engagement. Whether it's already happened or still on the horizon, one thing's clear: it feels like the natural next step in a relationship that's been both genuine and intentional. Taylor isn't one to move carelessly. Her entire public image is built on narrative control and emotional intelligence. If she's truly ready to say yes to Travis, it means he's passed through every layer of her cautious heart. And from Travis's side, everything about the way he's handled the relationship speaks to deep sincerity. He's protective but not possessive, proud but not performative. When he talks about her, it's not with starstruck awe. It's with admiration and partnership. It's the kind of love that feels grown up, grounded, and balanced. Something that feels refreshingly real in a world that often isn't. Beyond the romance, though, this engagement could signal a shift in how celebrity relationships influence business and culture. Taylor Swift's life is a brand, one that has carefully balanced personal storytelling with professional strategy. Her love life has inspired entire albums, reshaped fan engagement, and driven record-breaking sales. But now, as she approaches this new stage of life, it's likely to bring even more maturity to her creative expression. Imagine what her next album could sound like: love not as a fantasy or heartbreak, but as partnership and peace. That alone could redefine how women in entertainment write about relationships, showing that fulfillment can be just as compelling as pain. For Travis, the business implications are just as profound. His crossover appeal has skyrocketed. Endorsements, brand deals, and his public image have all benefited from this relationship. But in a way that feels organic, not forced. Together, they embody a balance of fame and relatability that brands dream of. And that's a kind of power no PR team can manufacture. There's also a generational aspect to all of this. For years, celebrity couples have been dissected for drama, from media breakups to scandal-driven publicity stunts. But Taylor and Travis's relationship feels like a pushback against that culture. It's refreshingly open yet emotionally intelligent. It's not about shock value, it's about stability. Their love story unfolds in public, yes, but on their terms. They've managed to make people care deeply about their connection without turning it into spectacle. And that balance between public and private, fame and normalcy, is one of the hardest things for celebrities to achieve. In a world that rewards chaos, they're choosing calm. Their rumored engagement also brings up something much larger: the way society views women at the height of their careers. For years, female celebrities have faced an impossible double standard. If they're single, they're portrayed as lonely. If they're in love, they're seen as distracted. If they get married, people question whether they'll lose focus. But Taylor Swift is dismantling that narrative completely. She's showing that a woman can be in love and in charge. that romance and ambition can exist in the same story without canceling each other out. She's not stepping back, she's evolving forward, and that's why this engagement feels like more than just gossip. It's a cultural statement. Still, with great power comes even greater attention. There's no denying that being one of the most visible couples in the world will have its challenges. Every gesture, every ring, every lyric will be examined under a microscope. But if there's one thing Taylor Swift has mastered, it's control of narrative. She knows how to turn scrutiny into strategy, how to use curiosity to fuel connection. And with Travis by her side, someone who's used to intense media focus himself, they're uniquely equipped to handle it. They're not just surviving fame, they're redefining how to thrive within it. In the end, what makes Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship and possible engagement so powerful isn't just the scale of their fame. It's what their connection represents. It's about two people who have already conquered their respective worlds, choosing to build something new together. Not out of need, but out of want. It's about showing that love doesn't have to dim your light. It can make it shine brighter. And maybe that's what modern celebrity power really looks like now, not domination, but balance. Not performance, but authenticity. Not perfection, but partnership. Because when two people like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce choose to share their worlds, music and sport, art and grit, fame and real emotion, they're not just redefining celebrity relationships. They're redefining love itself, in a world that's finally ready to see it for what it can be: powerful, equal, and beautifully real.